Hello, this is Barbara Kuhn, a craniosacral therapist, and I'm here today with Carrie and Harold and their son Onasai. And would you share with us why you brought your son in for craniosacral therapy?
Well, we had a home birth with him and our midwife, who is also a friend of ours, as her and I went to school together. So I also was trained as a licensed midwife. She had recommended that we get craniosacral for Onasai following his birth. And he was, we had a normal birth with him at home, but he was just really fussy a lot and just seeming like he was having a hard time with digestion and a hard time consoling himself. So we talked to our naturopath about it, who's his pediatrician, and she agreed that craniosacral would be the best route and referred us to Barbara. And it's just been an incredible experience since then.
Oh, so it's excellent. You've come in 3 times now.
Yep, today was our 3rd visit, and you can see Onasai is quite relaxed and smiling.
He's smiling right now, isn't he?
Even though we came in the door with him screaming after the long car ride.
So can you share with us the 3 benefits that you've experienced for Onasai and in your own life after having these treatments?
Yeah, for me, I think one of the more remarkable changes is how well he sleeps at night. Initially, he would have usually one episode at night where he was crying and difficult to console for a few hours. And it would only happen once at night, which, for most parents, I hear that's pretty good, but it was still hard for us to see him so upset. And now that doesn't happen at all. It hasn't happened once since we brought him here.
Oh, it hasn't happened again.
Maybe it's happened one time in 3.5 weeks or whatever, but which is pretty much 0 to me. But when he goes to sleep at night, he wakes up to eat and goes right back to sleep. He sleeps so much more peacefully, restfully. He's not, having those bouts of waking up and being very difficult to console.
Oh, you were telling me that you didn't have to work anymore to put him back to sleep.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So
before it'd be a job to put him back to sleep. It would have to get up, bounce him, rock him, put him in the, ergo baby, or do something to, get him to go back to sleep. Now, as soon as, he drinks some milk and then he goes right back to sleep. Yeah.
Well, he's going to tell us about it now, isn't he?
Yeah. You have your part to say in it too. You have your part to say in it too. Yeah.
So how has the craniosacral helped you as a family?
Well, I think it's just, it's allowed us to have more quality time with him. We can spend our time enjoying each other instead of constantly trying to soothe him. He soothes himself better. He's able to, if he's taking a nap and he wakes up, he can oftentimes put himself back to sleep without us having to go over and pick him up and rock him, which before wasn't happening. So it's been that.
So basically, we can say we were able to spend more quality time with each other.
Yeah.
Good.
All 3
Good.
of us.
All of you. Good.
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
So that's been nice. And he's just so much more calm in general. Like when he's awake, he can be calm with us and look at us and share with us how he's doing without having to scream to get his point across. He can let us know in more subtle ways rather than having to.
So you can read his signals now.
I think for the most part, we've been able to communicate with him.
And vice versa, he's able to communicate with us.
So I mean, it's so necessary. I'm so glad. It really brings me a tremendous pleasure to know that you're experiencing quality time together, that you're able to share in the joy, and just like this, he can be with each other, awake and alert.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it definitely makes us so happy. I mean, today was a perfect example of just how upset all of us were as a family when we arrived at, his appointment, because of how upset he was. And it makes us so sad too to see him that way. And now, seeing him after the treatment, being able to be calm and relaxed and so peaceful, it brings me a lot of happiness to know that he's, feeling better and that he's being well taken care of.
Well, thank you for sharing this and making this video.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. And it's a joy to see Onasai reaching and stretching. Yes, and so relaxed. So this is Barbara Kuhn with barbarakuhn.com, CranioSacral Therapy.